Oh my goodness, this is insane. Huh? You think that a lot of these planes are going to be delayed or not even have people on board?
Some TSA agents continue working without pay while others call out. Delta CEO Ed Bastian joined 9 other aviation CEOs asking Congress to pay federal aviation workers during this partial government shutdown, saying in part, quote, "It's inexcusable that our security agents, frontline workers central to what we do, are not being paid. It's ridiculous to see them used as political chips," end quote. Travelers through Atlanta share in the outrage.
The government needs to get its I'll insert an acceptable word, but it needs to get it together and pay these people.
It's been over 30 days since the partial shutdown, and this stalemate over Homeland Security funding is hurting workers and leaving travelers anxious and waiting.
I want this solved so they'll get paid and for doing their job. It's been a few paychecks now, and I don't know how I'd survive.
And the city of Atlanta announcing earlier this afternoon that to help TSA agents through this really period of uncertainty and difficult time, they'll be offering meal vouchers here, along with free parking and free MARTA Breeze passes. And as for those that are traveling through Atlanta's airport over the next several days or even into the next week, the advice remains to arrive at least 3 hours.
Okay. Okay. Good evening, everyone. How is everyone this evening? I hope everyone is well. Hope you're in a good place. I hope you're safe, hydrated, and you're sheltered. Now, with this shutdown for the TSA agents not getting paid, now it is 30 days. Not getting paid, 30 days, no pay, and now, because of the stupid, ignorant move made by Captain Chaos, Iran is now poo-pooing the poop out of America. And who can we thank for that? But what I'm saying is the TSA agents that have not been paid because of a shutdown, and now gasoline being so expensive. Does anybody make the connection? The TSA is shut down. People would rather drive, if they could, to avoid the chaos. And it all seems like it's all predestined and pre-planned. Because now look at gasoline. Now, where I live now, gasoline is $3.79 on my way home earlier, and that was about 2 p.m. And Iran is not going to stop. Nope, they are not going to stop. We have got ourselves in a situation that is going to have to be agreed upon through some type of an agreement, and it's going to not be what America wants. And America has played their hand once too often. And here we are. This now impacts everything in our existence as far as convenience that we know, that we have been so accustomed to, because everything contains petrol. every single thing contains petro. You did not think of the bigger overall picture. You just thought of what was at the tip of your nose and no further. But that's not how this works. No, no, no. This goes way beyond the tip of your nose. Oh no. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Wow. Well, if you listen to any of my prior videos, I always say, people, stay prepared, always stock up. And here we are. Here we are. And when this first started, people were thinking, oh, bing, bam, boom, he's going to go in like what he did in Venezuela. Oh, bing, bam, boom, to the moon. Oh, hell no. Iran said, no, no, not happening, America. Not happening. So America played their hand, and this is where we are globally. Because it's not just America. We have allies. We have to abide by the rules, international law. We have to abide by so many things that have not been correctly abided by. And look at the chaos between the tariffs, between that imaginary ending of the Ukraine war in one day with one phone call, and then we have the grand ballroom, and then we have we have the young women scantily clad in champagne glasses with Swarovski, however you say that, crystal and whatever, and all this ambiance and elegance, while the pedos and speedos are holding on to their WeWo with high libidos. Unreal. Unreal. The audacity of this whole freaking administration. You've been caught with your freaking hand. Well, it's not the hand. I'm gonna refer to got your hand caught in the cookie jar. And while your hand has been caught in the cookie jar, you still parade around with a gluttonous life, the whole thing, the 7 deadly sins that you parade around in here at the White House. And it's like, oh, party time. It's on and popping. Let's go. Let's pop those bottles. Come on. Well, you know what? The gig is up. Iran is going to make America suffer the way America has made other countries suffering. This is so disturbing and so unfortunate for the people who tried to get the messaging out prior to this charlatan being reelected. No one listened. And well, the media, I hope that moving forward that if the media does not talk about honest coverage of what's going on, that they should lose their license. Because how do we have a functioning society when we have media that is paid for by mega zillionaires that go ahead and prepare the script and say this is what needs to be said at such and such time, and then when there is a crisis, you have to at a few moments throughout your broadcast, you then have to interject some type of display of empathy and humanity for a conflict, as you say, conflict by the con artist, America, and the con artist, the warmonger. Yeah. So that's that. This is what happened, and this is why we are here, people. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. And the fact that students have had to have such high increases in student loan debt, yet we can send how many billions on top of billions to Israel, 30 billion to Argentina. All the billions that have been made during this whole crypto, with the crypto market going up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah. You know, we're like I said, we're not Woody Woodpecker. Our heads do not screw on. You know, that's not how God made us. You know, Pinocchio's head screws on. That's right. Unfreaking believable. Now you got people so tight right now. People are really now it's starting to hit people. Now people are like, oh man. Oh ish, this is real. The colors, man. Wow, Project 2025, that was some real shit, man. We should have listened to those liberals, man. You ah. Mm-mm-mm-mm. What are these people saying? Look at this. Anybody watching these clowns with these comments? All right. Look at the names. All right. Oh boy. Well, for those who are real, how are you? I hope you're all well. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, everybody, if you play any games on your phone, your tablet, you should stop immediately. You know why? The reason why you should stop immediately is because, well, look at the motion that you're doing with your index finger, whether you're lefty or a righty, or maybe you don't use your index finger. Whatever you finger you use, well, that gives full access to every stroke on your keyboard. Do you understand that? Every stroke on your keyboard is then picked up and it's stored. Yeah. Everything is that has been created, all of these apps and all these games and everything, they're just ways, additional ways for our information to be out there. You know, that's the truth. That's 100%. And there hasn't been any oversight. There hasn't been any oversight. It's the wild, wild World Wide Web. It's the wild, wild west of garbage and pornography and trafficking and counterfeit and hackers and oh gosh. Nothing, no oversight at all. Anyway, I pray for the service members that are now in this quagmire of BS brought to us by Captain Chaos and his band. It's Captain Chaos Band. Here to create global chaos, disrupt the lives of the globe, because we're incompetent imbeciles. But that's our branding. That's our branding. And our trademark is A-Hole Inc. A-Holes Inc. Everybody have a good night. Stock up, stock up, stock up. Wow. Till next time. Bye.